Well, whether you're looking for a new job or to pull in new business, it's a challenging marketplace. So how can you separate yourself from the competition? Here with help for us is a business coach, executive coach, Bonnie Marcus, principal of Women's Success Coaching. Good to have you on the program.
Well, thank you for having me.
Based in Westport, I should say. Self-promotion doesn't come easily to us, does it?
No.
Or to most of us.
It doesn't, especially women.
Now, why is that?
I think it's the messages that we get when we're brought up that we shouldn't toot our horn and we should be humble and we should take the back seat, and people won't like us if we brag, and all that gets hardwired in our subconscious mind, and then when we get to talk about ourselves in a positive way, all of a sudden that kicks in and say, whoa, wait a minute, nobody's going to like you if you say that.
Well, there is a fine line, isn't there, between promoting yourself effectively, and especially promoting your successes in business, and coming off as if you're not a team player and you're bragging. How do you straddle those two?
Well, you can certainly give the team credit when it's when they really accomplish something, but you can also take the credit as the leader of that team or your part in that team.
Should this start when you're employed as opposed to when you're looking for a job? So many people out there are unemployed right now. Do you really have to kind of start your own reputation as a worker, as an employee, as a business owner, well before you're looking for new business or a new job?
I think it's a full-time job. I think being your own PR marketing person is something that you always need to do, whether you're employed or you are looking for a job. And a part of that is establishing your subject matter expertise.
What do you mean? Give me an idea how this would work.
Well, say that you are working for a corporation and you have a particular specialty. It could be in government affairs, it could be in finance. You can build that subject matter expertise even outside of work by maybe blogging about it, maybe offering your services and teaching at a community college, teaching some courses on that, writing articles for different magazines on subjects that are relevant to what you do, so that people begin to associate you with that expertise.
And even if you're at your company, let's say you're working for a company, do you seek additional responsibilities to build out that reputation?
Yes. Yes, it's important to build your credibility and your visibility. So you should volunteer for special projects that are going to be more high profile, where you'll be in the view of people who are making decisions about promotions.
Let's talk a little bit about an interview. Even if you get that far, it's good. As competitive as the marketplace is right now. When you get into that interview, quite often an interviewer will say, tell me about you. Tell me about yourself. You know, what do you do? What have you done? What are you interested in? How do you get maximize that time and get your message out about the quality of worker you are, whether it's innovation, creativity, hard work?
Right, all those things are important. It's important to really prepare for your interview. And ahead of time, think about really what you bring to the table. So what is your value proposition? And come up with some key strong adjectives that you can even put at the top of your resume that describe what you're about.
But they can't be the cliches. There's so many cliches, phrases that are used in business today that almost like people don't even hear anymore. So do you get away from those and come up with ones that really do specifically describe you?
Yes, yeah. And you try to bring as much of your personality into it. So the first step is really to try to identify and connect with what value you bring. And the next step is really to say, how does that benefit the organization? Because usually we're so stuck in the I part that we don't communicate what that value means to somebody else, and that's where it makes the most impact. When you can say that I'm a great team leader, a team builder, and what that could mean to your organization is, and lay it out in terms of possible business outcomes. Once you identify what the company is looking for in terms of their mission, and where they want to go, their financial, their business goals, then you can take and connect the dots between what you bring to the table and what they're looking for. And that's where you're going to get the maximum impact.
And I would think networking, especially in this environment, is essential.
Yeah. Finding out as much as you can about the company, about the people that you're interviewing with, is key. What is important to them at this point in time? Why do they have this position open? What are the responsibilities? How does that fit into the overall plan of the company and where that company is going?
All right. Bonnie Marcus, good having you on the program.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll be back with more 12 on the Money after the break.